Rage Whale. Making waves over movies.
Hi guys, welcome to episode 19 of Rage Whale. Kev, James, and Drew. Thanks for coming back. If you have, we were just talking about the new Joker trailer, which we got duped. Me and James watched a trailer for Joker 2, and it's not actually the right trailer. It looked pretty real though.
You were the Jokers.
You gone quiet again, Drew.
You were the Jokers.
There we go. So that comes. So we're recording on Tuesday the 9th, and it comes out at 2:30 a.m. soon. So we'll have to discuss that next week.
But to be fair, that is massively misleading when it says it comes out on the 9th of April, unless they meant in America.
Well, they did. That's exactly what they meant. PT means whatever Pacific time.
Yeah.
Which is strange because most people do the GMTV time, don't they?
Yeah, I would have thought they would have just released it like everywhere. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it's not GMTV, is it? That's a TV show.
Yeah, I was about to say GMTV.
It's Greenwich Mean Time. Yeah, sorry about that. Also, on a personal note, yesterday, Billie Eilish just announced her new album coming out the 17th of May. So that's pretty exciting.
Oh.
If anyone cares.
Are you a big Billie Eilish fan?
Yeah, man. Look in the background. There's my happier than ever vinyl. I was just listening to it while I was finishing off some work. And
nice.
It's still phenomenal. But she's doing something different this time. You know how it's the trend now that all artists drip feed singles for like a couple of months so it gets lots of interest. They get lots of views and all that sort of stuff. She started that. She was doing that early days, doing a single, letting it run till it petered out, then did a new one. So there was always interest in her. And now she's decided she's dropping the album. No singles. Not one. I don't think that's been done before, especially not from a pop artist.
What does that mean? You can't test, so you can't listen to any of the tracks. You just have to buy the album blind.
One album.
Yeah.
No singles.
But you don't. But think of it, Drew. You don't buy albums, do you? No one buys albums anymore. It's free.
Well, yeah, you do that.
Oh, you mean if you go on YouTube?
No, just go on Apple Music or Spotify. You just download it, don't you? You don't have to pay any money.
Where you're listening to this podcast now, you can listen to music as well. It's mainly for music.
So you can listen to Rage Whale or Billie Eilish.
No one goes out and spends $9.99 on a CD, do they?
Well, I just spent 35 quid on a vinyl.
One vinyl.
Yeah, so much they cost.
That's ridiculous.
But it looks great. It looks like Billie Eilish is behind your shoulder in the room with you.
I clicked on the story just at the right time, and I know it said pre-order, so I clicked on it and bought it. Then I went back to the story, and the story had only been live for 6 minutes. So I was just purely lucky that I clicked on it literally when it appeared. So that probably sold out a minute after I bought it.
Oh, so it's like a limited edition.
Yeah, they do a limited edition for the colour ones, like the colour vinyls, and then after that it's just black vinyls.
I do enjoy a colour vinyl.
Did she sign it?
No.
Or is it? No.
No.
That
would be a horrendous amount of money.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, so I'm excited that. I hope she releases an album soon. And to keep on the women theme, I'm wearing a Ruby Waters t-shirt. I don't know if you've heard of her. No.
No.
You know City and Colour, James, don't you?
Yep.
Dallas Green. She supported Dallas Green, which is City and Colour, the last tour about 6 months ago. Phenomenal singer-songwriter. Just really cool. So she's coming back to Manchester in a few months, so I'm going to see her again. She's brilliant.
That's so vinyls in colour and cities in colour.
That's my tip of the day.
Nice.
Sorry to interrupt the show. Just a little reminder to say, check out our social media handles and follow us on Instagram and TikTok if you're not already. If you enjoy this podcast, why not share it with friends? And better yet, rate the show. Thanks for your time. Now, let's get back to the mayhem.
Oh, I did last week when we spoke. I can't remember what it was now. We're talking about something, and me and Drew had seen it, and we said that cat person,
Catman.
Yeah, not
Cat
Catman.
person. Yeah.
Catmandu. So yeah, cat person. That was our recommendation. I think that might be a good thing to do each week. Like, even though we're chatting about films and stuff, not everything's amazing, but if we can give like a little recommendation of what we would suggest is our watch of the week or something like that, that'd be
Oh,
cool.
I like that playing words. Well, watch of the week. That's nice. Nice alliteration.
That wasn't deliberate, but yeah, good alliteration. So go on then. Someone else speak.
You two were going to speak about a film you've seen, weren't you?
You can join in now. Ask us a question or something. Otherwise, just waffling on, isn't it?
Wait, is he gonna ask us a question about the film he hasn't seen?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's actually good. Yeah. Ask me some questions.
talking about waffling on. If you spoke to Steve,
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I was hoping he was going to give us some really obscure question to answer, but he didn't get back to us. He's a busy
Oh,
guy.
I'm
He's
sure
a
he
busy
will.
guy. I think
Sure
we
he will.
upset him when we butchered his name.
We didn't butcher it that bad.
So he put a banana on your head.
We didn't.
What was
didn't
that all
butcher
about? Did he explain what the banana on your head was?
because you had a banana. So basically, I don't know. Maybe just put an extra banana on.
No, he put a banana on your head,
I
and then
know.
he had an extra banana.
I know. I don't know. No one knows what we're talking about.
Okay, fair enough.
Steve
If
the
you
Waffle
watch-
Man.
Which episode was it where I'm eating a banana?
Episode 16.
So this is very important information, guys. So episode 16 is connected to the
Nope,
conversation we're having.
Episode 17. Drew
Episode
starts eating a
17.
banana, and one of our audience members, I don't know what you would call someone who listens to us, posted a story with our faces and stuck a banana on my head, even though it was Drew that was eating it.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I just looked like a dickhead, a banana
Did
head.
you like a skinhead?
Also very good.
Hey,
Also very good.
that was good. That was good. He was building up to that. I was waiting for it.
Right. Should we go straight into this film then? Well, Drew saw 2 films, but
Yeah.
you'll talk about one. But the one we both saw this week was
Time to discuss what we watched this week in Cinema Selection.
The First Omen. Go on, Drew, I'll let you go first.
Well, it was interesting because I'm pretty much going into the Omen blind, as it were, because I've only heard of the films. I've never seen any of the Omen films.
I beg your pardon.
Have you never seen them? There's so many.
Aren't you like an actor and lover of film?
Well, yeah, but mate, there's
That's like
millions.
saying, that's like at your age, that's like saying, oh, I haven't seen
Ow.
that Back to the Future yet. That's meant to be
No,
all
I've
right,
seen
though.
all the Back to the Futures. I mean, Omen's slightly different to there's a lot of horror genres I haven't seen.
Yeah, but this is not like an obscure horror, like the biggest
No,
horror
Mate,
franchises.
I haven't seen Freddy Krueger ones either.
I was about
What?
to
Are
say
you
that.
kidding me?
Oh, you
I
kidding
haven't seen
me?
any of the Freddy Krueger ones.
It's
Have
some
you
of
seen
our.
any of the Scream?
I've seen Scream ones. I've seen Halloween ones.
But
Poltergeist?
Scream's a bit modern.
I
I'm
saw
talking about
Poltergeist.
classic horrors. Like you should have seen
I've
Halloween.
seen The Exorcist.
Well done, good.
Thanks.
I think they're bringing out another Halloween.
Halloween,
I hope
Friday
not.
13th,
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street. These are like
No.
the seminal characters of horror
Pet
films.
Cemetery?
What? Who? What?
Pet Cemetery?
No. I've seen the
Salem's
It.
Lot.
I've seen the old It's. I've seen the new It's, and I've seen The Shining.
You've seen Cousin It?
I've seen what was it? Addams Family. That's not obviously a classic horror, but that's
One of the greatest comedies of all time.
yeah,
Family
absolutely,
Addams.
absolutely.
Oh,
yeah,
by the
no,
way, just a quick one on that. If you haven't seen Addams Family for long, go and watch it again. It's so funny. The second one where they're at like summer camp and
I thought you said
Gomez is
Pets.
stood there. Gomez is there with Pudsley, and they're on this like bridge, and this guy's bragging about everything his son can do. Like, oh, you can do this, this, and this. And he's like, what about your son? And Gomez just goes, probation. And when that girl jumps in the water and they're meant to save him, and Wednesday just stands there and lets her like drown, and he's like, yeah, I can't swim. It's like,
Leaves it for ages before she says that punchline though.
Yeah.
I was around my parents just before Christmas, and they have all their like family films on during the day. popped round to my parents, and they just had on Addams Family. So
Good.
I was only popping in for 10 minutes to drop something off, and I ended up staying for ages because I had to keep watching it.
Isn't it a shame that Raul Julia was a bit of a shame, wasn't it? Especially his last film was Street Fighter as well.
Oh yeah, forgot he was in Street Fighter. He was what's his name?
M. Bison.
Yeah,
Terrible movie.
I went to see that for my I think 13th birthday or something like that. It was the same year that Return of the Mac, that song came out.
Oh, Mark Morrison's what, 96, 97?
I don't know. I had it on cassette tape. My friend got it.
I had it on CD single because I'm better than you.
Ah.
Wasn't Jean-Claude Van Damme playing Guile?
Yeah, that's why I won.
Yeah, and he had orange hair instead of bleached hair.
Yeah.
Because Van Damme...
Wasn't that to rival Mortal Kombat?
No, I don't think that was that good.
1994.
94 was it, so I was 11. Shouldn't be telling people my age. People stop listening. I thought these guys were cool, but they're fucking old.
Yeah, these are the three old dudes.
Did anyone see the recent Mortal Kombat film, by the way? It was really good.
I did.
Really
I thought
good.
it was all right. It was a bit... I don't know. It wasn't as good as I hoped it would be.
Well, it was quite a lot. Well, I don't think the budget was very high, was it? Wasn't it almost like a fan-made one or something? Like,
well, yeah, it felt pretty much like it. I still think the old school one is brilliant though. With what's his name that plays Raiden from
Christopher Lambert.
Christopher Lambert. Remember in the second one they couldn't afford Christopher Lambert, so they got some other guy.
I thought you were about to say they CGI'd his face onto some other guy.
No, the second one's really bad, but they're so bad they're good. Like Street Fighter is still a good watch because it's so bad.
Right, it's just pure
Kylie
entertainment.
Minogue in it as well.
Yep.
I can't remember who she plays.
Weirdly enough, the film The Big Short that came out recently has got the guy that played Ryu in it, briefly.
Really?
He looks exactly the same as he did in 1994.
That's because he's a vampire.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, what was your thought on The Omen?
So getting back to just go around the houses, go around the haunted houses on this one. I thought it was brilliant because, like I said, because I'm stepping into this world and I appreciate that it's a prequel to like an amazingly successful franchise about scary kids or a scary kid. Yeah, cult classic. Wait, hang on. Wait, is Omen the one where that dude is he's in a school and he's trying to imagine a wall and there's three really scary children looking at him? No. And he's planted a bomb and he's trying, and they can read his mind.
No.
Do you know what?
X-Men.
No one knows
it's not X-Men, but mate, that is a crazy ass film. There's these three kids and they can read people's minds and they go around. I think they go around killing people, and he has to trap them in the school.
What?
And he has to keep thinking. It will come to me at some point, and he has to think of a wall. So they're trying to read his mind, and he just keeps picturing a wall, so they can't realize that there's a bomb in the school that he's going to blow them all up and himself.
James, what the fuck is he on about?
Even I have no idea what he's on about.
We
Man's
can find
got
out.
to dream up a pretend wall to stop children thinking about him.
Seems like a pretty easy villain to beat. Oh no, they're coming quick. Think of a wall.
There's a bomb.
Why is there a bomb?
He's made a bomb. He's planted a bomb in the school to blow up these three children.
He sounds like the bad one.
No, he's not a bad one. The kids are killing everyone. Like, there's some messed up, scary, demonic kids.
Oh,
that's why I thought it was The Omen.
Scary kids film.
Three ninjas.
No.
Strike back.
Yeah, it's the mutant turtles that are stuck in the school. He's trying to blow up.
The three kids. The kids from Hanson.
The kids can read minds.
Was it called Bop and Boom?
It's called Snap, Crackle and Pop, but they've gone dark side.
No.
But no, look. Anyway,
I think I know what you're on about. Is it like Children of
the Corn?
Children of the Corn.
Might be Children.
Also a great Corn song with Ice Cube.
Yeah. So
children of the not so sweet corn.
So
okay.
Drew, stay on topic. What the fuck?
Yeah. I thought it was brilliant. Like, it's drenched in atmosphere. And I really believed we were in the 70s. And I
do want to see it.
It's creepy
but
as hell.
But you didn't invite me, Drew, which was nice.
Well, yeah, but mate, I don't have a job at the moment. You're probably working during the day, so I just thought I'd go and do it.
Cinema's open after 5 o'clock, you know.
Yeah, I know, but then I always have to sacrifice my evenings. Do you know? I wanted to do something in the day and then do something in the evening.
Where?
I feel like we're a married couple and I betrayed you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Should we plug you for a job? Have you got your CV?
What?
Should we plug you for a job? Any jobs going in Andover? Comment
Well,
below.
That's a bit cringe, but I've actually got a couple of interviews coming up, so I'm very excited about those.
Where?
So,
Tell us.
no, I don't want to go into it, man. It's not important because it doesn't define who I am, you know. Because
It does, 100%.
Because I'm Batman. My job doesn't define me. Saving people.
Batman doesn't have a job. He's a millionaire.
Hey, I thought that was a massive cigar he had in his mouth.
We got. What is this?
I don't know. It looks huge.
It's one of the
So, yeah,
bones
anyway,
of last victims.
It was scary, man. It wasn't as scary as I thought. Like I said to you, I thought it was more kind of gruesome. It reminded me of elements of like Aliens. Alien.
Give anything away and don't talk about that specific scene.
No, I won't. But also I was thinking like there could easily be spoilers here. So if we're just going to talk around the surface of it, I thought it was very atmospheric.
Yeah.
I agree with what you said on your review on Kev's film thoughts about Bill Nighy.
Yeah. He's great, but he shouldn't have been in that.
Problem is, yeah.
Does he sing?
I feel
His
like
Christmas song.
Well, that's
Yeah.
it. He's too
But I feel
jovial. He pops in this horror. He's not meant to be a scary guy. He's meant to be a nice, pleasant man. But
yeah.
he's too pleasant, and it's like, even though there's a nice conversation happening in the background, it's like music that's like creepy, even though they're having a nice chat. And it's Bill Nighy going, "Hey, it's been a while since I've seen you. How are you doing?
Do you want a signed album?" Yeah, but the reason why I think it kind of works, though, in a weird way, is that when you meet priests, they are kind of overly. It sounds strange, actually. Hang on.
Does this story end in tears, Drew?
I don't know. No, they're overly nice and charming.
Bet they are.
And
When you're 12.
You met.
I've met a few priests. Not like that. Not like alone time and all that strange stuff. That we shouldn't.
Once you hit puberty, they're not interested.
Yeah, but listen. My point is, they have the aura of Bill Nighy.
All the kids are coming in now.
Oh wow,
That's what the priest said.
guys, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat if you look at Kev's camera. If you're watching the visual version of this.
To clarify for the people listening and not watching, when I said all the kids are coming in, what I mean is my dog is on the floor eating a new chew. The door is closed, so I'm quiet and not disturbing Sadie downstairs. And then the cat just opened the door and came in. So I've picked her up. So the kids are all in, is what I'm saying. As in the fluffy children.
The fluffy kids, the furry kids.
See Stan, she's just plonked there.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Push it.
But yeah, I loved it, man. I thought the gore was brilliant. I thought the tension. I loved how anxious I felt, like all the way through it. I never felt safe. I love. Is it?
Are you still talking about when you met the priest?
No. That was clever.
Yes.
Yes, James. Well done, sir. 10
Oh.
points to Slytherin. No, it was the back to the film. I'm away from the priest now. Back to the film. There you go.
Oh, double.
There's an echo in there.
Too slow.
Actually, it makes sense because if it's in the church, there would be an echo. So, but we're out of the church now, and we're back with the film. And the main actress,
Nell Tiger Free.
Nell Tiger Free, which I didn't realize she was in Game of Thrones, and she's incredibly
name is
young
that?
in Game of Thrones.
Sounds like a Street Fighter character.
Yeah, it does, right? She is.
I can't see, my face is in the way. Lower.
My face
Lower.
is in the way.
Stop.
No, but now she just looks like she's just going down. She's going down on Kev. That just sounds awkward.
Red and a 1-up.
So, yeah, she's brilliant, basically. And I didn't realize that she was had a small part in Game of Thrones as, oh God, what's his name?
Don't
the dude with one
recognise from
hand.
Game of Thrones.
The dude with one
Marcella
hand.
Barath.
The dude with one
Baratheon.
hand.
Marcella Barath.
Oh, Jamie.
Oh, it's
Telling
Jamie.
you,
Jamie
It's Jamie's
Lannister.
daughter. Jamie's daughter.
Oh, but she was obviously a lot younger because that was years ago.
Well,
wasn't it?
exactly. That's what I mean. And then she was in a TV series called The Servant that Kevin was talking a lot about, which I haven't seen yet. But My
Yeah.
wife said it's amazing. But yeah, she was
I'm
brilliant
just
in
looking
this.
at her date of birth. She was born in 1999, just October 1999.
She was just
And
born, not
Game of
half born.
Thrones was 2015-16, so she was basically 15-16.
Okay, yeah. She
Not
plays.
basically, she was.
She
Well,
plays the older version of the daughter because they
The
hadn't seen her
daughter.
for a while, and she's come back. Anyway, this is very confusing for people.
so
But yeah, I feel like maybe people should ask me some questions about my experience, not of the church.
well,
Chat
I'll
film.
interject because I'll tell you why you felt what you felt because of what she did. So the clever thing that so the director is Arkasha Stevenson, and what's interesting about her is she's not done lots of stuff before,
Mhm.
but she has definitely focused on horror. But to be honest, some cheesy, gory ones that are almost comical, not serious. So
Ah,
this was very different for her, and she's clearly a massive horror fan because James will know when he watches it because he's seen the original. You should watch the original. It's on Disney Plus now. It's probably on other stuff as well because when films come to the cinema, it'll suddenly appear on BBC or ITV or something. But if you watch the original, they have not copied, but they have embodied the same scene. So in the film you watched, the new one,
Mm.
there's lots of weird camera movements that probably felt a bit unusual compared
Mhm.
to modern filmmaking, and that's because it's technically bad camera
borrowed.
movements from the 70s that were trying to
Oh,
be
okay.
experimental. So the shots, the aerial shots where it's just like doom and then cuts and it cuts and it cuts and then it zooms in and zooms in, that's
Yeah,
very 70s, not just the Omen, but the Omen kind of made that a unique perspective how they did the camera movements.
but it's
And
clever because it makes you feel on edge because it doesn't go the way you think it should.
yeah, it just adds an extra layer of creepiness. But
Yeah.
most of the horror elements in this film, there's one we can talk about because that was in the trailer, but let's not mention the other ones because they're good. Is the one the woman that kills herself at the beginning, the nun who hangs
Oh,
herself?
Jesus. Yeah. Well, not just hangs herself. She
Well,
sets herself on fire and
well,
then
that's
hangs
the
herself.
step up. So the original film is, I think, creepier, although
Mm.
the actor in this new one was better. So in the original film, there's this little boy, Damien, and he's just having a children's birthday party, and then the woman, it's like the nurse or not nurse, what they call her, the woman that looks after children.
Babysitter.
Mother.
No, above a babysitter, like one that lives
Nanny.
in, yeah,
Nanny.
a nanny or
Au pair.
that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, like an
Oh,
au
I'm
pair.
full of words.
And
au pair.
so she's looking after Damien, and the mum takes her off and goes, I'll sort him out." And she turns around and looks, and there's a Rottweiler in the distance, and the Rottweiler is very Cujo-ish. He's just like this creepy dog, and it just stares, and it does that 70s thing where it goes "Wah, wah," zoom like, and then close up on eyes going
The eyes of the
zoom
dog.
in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in at the dog, and then the woman, and then the woman just
Okay.
turns away and walks off. About 30 seconds later, you just hear shouting in the distance. They're in a country villa. Like their house is a stately home in
Yeah.
the English countryside. And they're at the bottom of the garden. You just hear in the distance, Damien, Damien. And they turn around, and the woman's on the top of this house, like 5 times the size of like Home Alone house. Big fucking
Yeah.
house. And she's going, Damien, it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. And then she steps off, hangs herself and swings in and smashes the window underneath. And obviously in the new
Yeah.
one, it's in the trailer. She sets herself on fire, says the same stuff, and jumps out
Yeah. It
and
echoes
smashes
it.
the
Yeah.
window underneath.
Jeez. I thought you were going to say the dog set herself on fire, but then I was thinking that's quite an impressive dog.
No, in the original, the dog's part of the thing that's looking after the Antichrist to make sure the Antichrist is safe.
Okay.
The only thing
Okay.
they missed in this new film, I guess it was early and no one really had cameras, is the biggest thing in the Omen, James will know this as well, is that there's a photographer that's there taking a photo of the children's party because he's a wealthy, he's a diplomat, taking a photo. And when he goes to develop it, there's a line through the priest that was visiting. And he goes, oh, that's strange. Checks out his other photos. There's lines there as well. He meets the priest again on another day, takes another photo of him, exposes it, and the line is more prominent. And then at a later stage, this is one of the most famous scenes in horror history, so it's not a spoiler, is that there's a storm and he's by the church and the spire thing, that's where you put the flag up, falls off. And rather than moving a centimetre to the side, he just looks up and goes, ah, for a minute. And then it goes and javelins him through the body.
Exactly how it was in the photo.
But, you know, one thing as well that I found out a while ago, what's Hot Fuzz, you know how Simon Pegg and that is a really big fan of horror. In Hot Fuzz, all the actors are classic American horror legends. So there's a woman from The Omen in Hot Fuzz, and how does Adam Buxton?
You got Timothy Dalton. Timothy Dalton's not in horror.
And how does Adam Buxton die in Hot Fuzz? The same way I just told you the guy in The Omen died. No, Adam Buxton. The spire of the church lands on his head and pierces him. It's exactly the same as The Omen.
Yeah.
It's also got a guy from The Exorcist is in Hot Fuzz.
But then also the way he dies, how the other guy's character...
That's got nothing to do with horror films. That was just a cool death.
When you get thingy through the underneath. Yeah, but underneath, and then you've got on top. So it's quite cool.
Yeah. But
polar deaths. But yeah, no, I thought the cinematography was brilliant. I thought the music was great. I thought the acting was great. The direction was phenomenal. But like I said, it wasn't as scary as I thought. Like the jumps are kind of... I thought it was more the psychological element of what the character is going through. It felt more of a psychological kind of horror, if that makes sense. But we were going to say this, if this is cool and not a spoiler. Actually, no, it probably is a spoiler.
What? Give me a hint.
We're going to say that scene by the car with the blood and fire that we said was like an Oscar-worthy scene.
Oh, yeah, we can't discuss that. No.
Shit. That's such a shame.
But we can say... So I listened to another podcast where talking about it, and I haven't seen Immaculate yet with Sydney Sweeney, and I'm desperate to see it, and it's fucked off from the cinema. It was only there for like a week and a half.
That means it'll be on streaming ASAP.
Yeah, hopefully, because I'd rather see it.
Imaginary got slated.
Well, obviously, it's a pile of shit. Look at it. The trailer looked wank. I didn't mean to say that.
It just looked like a really bad Toys R Us ad.
They're all crap. They're all those stuff. But that's like but they're commenting that the end of Immaculate, which is also a nun-based horror, is very similar to the end of the Omen-based horror, and they both said at the very end there's a very exceptional, extreme. 1 sec.
The anticipation's killing me. Do you have any questions, James?
No.
There's a very extreme scene at the end of Immaculate and The Omen, and they said that they've seen both films, obviously, and they said that both the actors do an incredible job that will blow your mind, but completely different. So I'm interested to see what Immaculate does. It's in that vein, but different.
Yeah,
Baghead is available to rent or buy at the moment on Prime. If anyone saw that. Baghead.
No.
That doesn't... I saw the trailer for that. That doesn't look good.
It's meant to be bad.
It's got... I couldn't believe it's got... damn it, that brilliant Scottish actor from Tyrannosaurus.
Oh, Peter Mullen.
Peter Mullen, who I think's amazing. And
he's great.
But it's like he's hardly got any screen time.
Oh! No, I know what you mean now. Yeah, I will watch that. Fuck it, I will watch that. I did see the trailer. I take that back. I do think that looks quite good.
What?
It looks like the plot of Talk to Me, whereas you need to go downstairs and bring a demon out, stick a bag over their head, and then you can talk to like a dead person. But if you talk to them too long,
then she'll do things to you. Yeah.
Have you seen it, James?
Brilliant though. Fuck.
Have I seen Talk to Me?
No, the Baghead.
No, it's to rent or buy. I'm not renting it.
Have you seen Talk to Me though, James?
Yeah.
The Australian one. What were your thoughts?
Starts off well, ends up generic, predictable. Oh, she's dead. Who knew? Rubbish ending.
I quite liked it. It felt quite like it had like a kind of ambiguous element, and then went full circle. I thought it was brilliant.
It wasn't anything original. Have you seen the one where they get the countdown on their phones?
No,
No, what's that one called?
not the one with
2
Justin
seconds.
Timberlake.
No.
The bit that I've never felt more anxious in a film, and I honestly thought I wasn't going to be able to sleep, was the bit in Talk to Me when the young boy, the demon goes in the young boy, and well, her mum does at first, and she's like, "Oh my god, this is amazing," and she keeps the boy past the timer,
Yeah,
and then because she wants to spend more time, she wants to see, yeah, Jesus, she wants to spend more time with her mum, but then
Yeah, when
when
he
the
blitzed
kid,
his head into the table, it's pretty grim.
oh my god, the way that they film that is so. I've never
The
been more
film
anxious.
is called Countdown on Netflix.
That's quite original when you said the countdown one.
Yeah. It's actually not, it's nothing too, imaginative, but it's a decent horror for what it is. Horror
it's-
/ thriller.
But it's not for like nouns and consonants. I'll have another consonant, please. It's not that kind of
No,
countdown.
give it a watch. It's okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay.
I'll do that.
Not at the top of the list then, just put it on a list.
But I didn't think Imaginary was amazing. I thought it was okay. It was okay.
Countdown. I've clicked on Countdown, and it says Inspirational Mission to Space with Elon Musk.
No, not that.
Not that countdown.
So it's either not on Netflix or it's called something else. But Talk to Me is on there. But yeah,
What were your
going back
what were
to
your thoughts on?
one sec. Going back to the thingy. I was just going to say about we won't bang on about the First Omen. I think we've talked about plenty of stuff. I would definitely recommend it. I'd definitely say it's really good. And like what you were saying, Nell Tiger Free is in The Servant, which is on Apple Plus, and I'd recommend both of you to watch that because it's really fucking good. Like there's four series. I'd watch series 1 and 2 and then stop. Brilliant. Absolutely
It's got
brilliant.
Toby Kebbell in it as well, who I absolutely love.
It's terrifying. It's got loads of creepy stuff in there. But Rupert Grint's brilliant. He plays a really grumpy, annoying person. Laura,
I think he does that quite well, man.
Yeah, Laura Ambrose is in it, and she's incredible.
By the way, my bad. It's on Prime.
Prime.
Ah,
I'll take a look. So The Servant, I would definitely suggest watching that one.
isn't that by J.J. Sheller?
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Chan Chalaman. Yeah.
Say that again, Drew?
J. Knight. No.
Who?
The guy that did Sixth Sense.
Well, James said it.
J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abraham Night Shyamalan. Damn.
No. J.J. Abrams and M. Night Shyamalan, 2 different people.
Oh, yeah. What's the second
What
one?
are we working with here, Kev?
I know, M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan, yeah. That's the guy. He did Split.
He did lots of films.
Yeah, he did loads of stuff. Yeah.
Do you
remember The Happening?
Lots of terrible films, actually.
Yeah, do you remember The Happening? Like,
Yeah.
what the hell was happening? Like, people said the intro to that was amazing, and then it just fell off a cliff.
Right? He is the king of like
Suspense.
Twists, but then it's so obvious that
There's going to be a
it's not
twist.
a twist anymore.
Yeah.
And he's not he's the producer in Servant. He's not the director. So it's better than I saw Knock the Cabin at the cinema. That is the worst film. That with Dave Bautista.
Oh, yeah.
Awful. Do not bother watching it. It's crap.
The premise of that sounded ridiculous. Like, we have to kill you to save the world or something.
I quite liked Old. That's better than I thought it would be. It's predictable, but it was decent. Have you seen that one?
These trailers look great though. Like I saw that. Like loads of people chilling out on a beach, and then all of a sudden they start aging because they're not wearing enough sun cream.
Nope. If they stay on that island, if they move to a certain part of the island, they age quicker.
Time speeds up.
So there's a really creepy scene when the parents are there and the 2 kids go off to play and they come back, and these kids are toddlers. They come back as like teenagers.
Oh yeah, it's a trailer.
And then half an hour passes later and she's pregnant, the teenager. And then another half an hour passes and she has a baby. It's like super effed up.
What's going on with that beach there? That sounds.
But the best one he has done,
That's
apart
great.
from Sixth Sense, is probably Split.
Yeah, I loved Split.
But
I thought McAvoy was unbelievable. He plays like 30 different characters.
he needed an Oscar for that.
Yeah.
Have you heard this new thing that I saw earlier? It's called The Faceless Lady by Eli Roth.
I like Eli Roth.
He's just done this new thing, right? But it's in the VR world, in the meta world.
No.
So I believe you have to have a VR headset to watch it.
Oh, there's a new mini-series.
Yeah, the Faceless Lady trailer. Listen to how cool this sounds. Meta launches first live-action VR TV series.
Whoa.
Apparently it's live-action. That means it's shot as it is, isn't it?
As it's happening.
Yeah,
But
apparently.
that also sounds really scary, guys, because if you've got a VR headset and you shit yourself, you can't escape the horror, pretty much, because you'd have to remove it from your head.
But at least you can walk to the toilet and shit yourself in comfort.
Always thinking of the positives, Kev. I love that. That's brilliant.
Well, yeah,
Or
but
you could just watch it while sat on a toilet, because then if you shit yourself, you're all good.
there's
I might give it a go later and see what it looks like.
a 6-part series
How
called The
much is it?
Faceless Lady coming out on the 11th of April, which is this Thursday, 2 days' time.
Eli Roth, by any chance? Because it looks the same as this.
Show it. Yeah, that's the poster. Eli Roth is not mentioned anywhere. Is he a producer?
Just says from Eli Roth.
Yeah, he's a producer. They've just used the biggest name that people know. He's probably not really that involved. He's not the director or the writer. He's just in the background giving money and some advice. But it does sound interesting. The poster looks cool as well. So always give it a go.
Well, it's free to watch by the looks of it.
Well, I don't know where it's coming out on, but it's coming.
Wait, don't you obviously need a VR headset, though, to be able to appreciate it.
No,
in
it's
the
coming
full-
on TV normal. It's coming out in streaming normal, and also a VR
Hey.
situation.
Well, James, I think you need to VR. You do the VR experience, and maybe Reef can film you your reactions.
Yeah, that would be well weird.
That'd be cool, though.
I could film my own reactions.
Yeah, but you'll be watching a. Well, oh, you mean just screenshot yourself?
You can do
Yeah.
a video mode while he's watching it, but that'd be
Oh
pointless.
yeah, you can just set up a
Really
camera. Yeah.
boring.
Yeah.
Just be him sat there going.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
Yeah, but then
cool.
he might jump every now and then.
I'm gonna record that and loop that.
No, don't. That's just wrong. That's just all kinds of wrong.
You're a creepy weirdo. But
That's just worse than the banana stuff.
Drew, do you have Disney or what?
No, I don't have Disney anymore, man. I've got Netflix, Now TV, and Prime.
Just go and watch the original Omen. It's actually
Stop
a good.
spending my money, Kev. Stop spending my money.
It's actually a good film, though. That's the thing. It's not a
Yeah, but-
good horror. It's a good film.
Okay, well, I'm sure there's a way I can watch it. I'm sure there's a way.
I'm sure there is. Find a way. The way is getting free Disney and then cancelling it
This
again.
is the way.
Get
this is
free
the way.
Disney.
Disney's only $4.99 a month.
Yeah, but dude, I'm paying out for all these other ones as well, man. Then it
Do
becomes
the
a
free
lot
trial
more
again. Do the free trial again.
Stop
I'll
buying
do your
food.
free trial. Okay, let's see what I can do.
Yeah, who needs food? Because if you get that, you can watch Drew's favorite, James's favorite film as well.
What's that?
Come on, I'm trying to hunt for it because I forgot the name. But come on, you know it. You know what I'm on about.
No,
Spider-Man.
you tell me. I've
Spider-Man.
already got that. I bought it on Prime. I bought it on Prime when it came out.
Spider Across
All
the Spider-Verse.
All of Us Strangers.
Yeah, great. I can't wait to watch that. I guess if I'm having trouble sleeping one night.
There's loads of good stuff on Disney, man. Loads of good stuff.
Yeah, Disney are bastards. They take all the good shit. They
Absolutely.
were like the
loads.
first people to grab Banshees of Inisherin. It's like Disney have loads of scouts hidden around, and whenever something good comes, they just grab it, get first dibs on it.
It's because there's so much money.
Yeah.
But it is quality. It is quality. Do you want me to give out an audience question, or should we talk about other stuff and do that in another?
Question.
Okay. So, I think everyone here knows Kate Atherton. She
Yeah.
has messaged. In fact, she did a voice message. So it's just,
Oh,
what?
just noticed something in my room.
A window.
No,
A peephole?
new toothpaste.
Hey.
What?
I forgot I had that. I was looking for it the other day.
Crow enamel as well, man. That stuff is magic. You'll have
What the
a
fuck?
Colgate
Ages
smile
sick.
in no time.
Well, I didn't know where it was, and I've just seen it. It just creeped out underneath something. It was underneath my filters.
If you're going to interrupt the flow of a conversation, make it more interesting than toothpaste.
Look, I've got my These go in your bra to make it look bigger. Right, ready?
At least say you found like a dead body or something.
They're all in the garden. Look, they go in your.
Why do you need those for your bra?
I'm
You
not
wear a
sure.
bra?
I'm joking. They're for my gas mask.
Ah.
They're for my respirator, so I don't breathe in paint fumes.
Oh, when you're painting. Yeah. Spray painting? No.
Is this
Oh, sick.
is this at work, or are you admitting to being Banksy?
He is Banksy,
Oh
guys.
shit! Yeah, good point. This goes out to people, doesn't it?
This goes out to real people.
Or are you Bane the Second?
Burn.
Don't know. Do you reckon I get over Bane a second? Oh, I was born in the dark.
You merely molded it.
You were merely adopted the dark.
I was
Why would
born.
you shoot a man, then throw him out of a plane? Not bad,
That's-
actually. It's quite easy with the mask on.
That is so good.
Brilliant. Drew,
Rumor has it that's
Drew-
actually
when
his
we,
voice.
when we first started this, James, I don't know if Drew said this in public to you as well, but he said it to me. He goes, you know what I'm going to say, Drew? He goes,
Yeah, I know.
why don't we do an episode where we do voices?
Have
And
a Bane off.
I'll do Bane for an entire episode. Imagine
No,
listening
my Bane's better than yours.
to an hour
My
of Drew
Bane.
doing Bane.
Well,
I think
no,
I've
because I
got
was
the
going to
best
do.
Bane, and I've never done it before.
Well. I think I'm quite good at Bane.
Prove it.
But no, I was going to say we could either have a Bane off, or you just have to speak like Bane. So everything you say,
Go on, Bane
and
off.
then whenever you have a
But there's
Bane
some
off,
of my stuff, Kev. Some of my little stuff before I paint.
some of
That's
his
cool as
dad.
shit.
You're
Little
very
dice
talented,
there.
James.
James, I've seen you do like all that sort of design before. Actually, yeah, I forgot you were doing that. James is you're doing spray painting, obviously, yeah.
James
And
is a
some
graffiti
acrylic.
artist.
No, you just sound like a posh guy from Downton Abbey.
Who's a little
No, I
bit
know.
constipated.
No, but that's what Bane sounds constipated.
No,
That's
I'm not giving you that. My Bane's better than yours. Comment below whose Bane was better. Can we put a poll up?
You merely adopted the dark.
I
was
will
born
do.
in it,
If you're listening to this on
molded by it.
Spotify, if you scroll down, there'll be a poll, and I'll put who's the better Bane, James or
Who's the
Drew.
better Bane?
So can you both say the line about being born in the dark? So
Yeah, I tell you what. Let's pull up that little bit of dialogue
no,
and just read it.
just one of you do it, and then the other one do the same one.
Okay.
And then
You go first, Drew, because I don't really know the words.
Okay, hang on. I'm just trying to remember it.
not a whole monologue. Just
No, I know. I'm just trying
Just like
to
15 minutes.
think. Hang on. So I'm going to do the Batman bit. You just made a serious mistake. Not as serious as yours, I fear.
You sound like a caricature
wait.
from like Dracula.
no.
Wait.
Oh,
wait.
No, Mr. Bond.
I know what
No,
it
no,
sounds
wait,
like.
wait.
I can't think who it
I
is.
feel Ra's al Ghul's destiny. Hang on, wait.
You sound like a random posh white guy.
Yeah, but he does have elements of that, man. Hang on, give me a sec.
No, you
Give me a sec.
Not Hugh Grant. Who's the guy from Saltburn and from With Nail and I?
Yeah, that's who you sound like.
Yeah. Well, what's his
Oh,
name?
what, the dad. Oh fuck, what's his name?
Come on, one of the most famous. He was in the Spice Girls movie. If that helps.
Oh god,
He's got an initial.
he's in Logan. He's in Logan as well.
God. How long does it take to Google someone? Richard E. Grant.
Richard E. Grant.
Right. Do your best, Richard E. Grant. Go.
Wait, no,
Stop milking it. Spill it out.
I can't stop milking.
Come on,
Give me a second, man. I've got something here.
come on, professional actor. So you get beat by a man with a literal gas mask.
Hang on, no, wait. Cheers.
I've got the dialects, by the way, so I'm ready to go after you.
What do you mean the dialect? What the dialogue?
The Bane quote, yeah.
You just said dialect. You mean you got the dialogue?
Shut up. Shut up, Meg.
Granted.
All right, anagram, or whatever you said before
Okay,
we
hang on,
started recording.
Do you reckon there's someone called anagram?
100%.
All right, this is. I recorded
There's
this.
someone called
This is I
Go on, then.
recorded.
like there's someone called Anna Molly.
There's
Ready,
someone
ready?
called Emma Royds as well.
This is me. This is my recording, and I'm going to play it.
Well, that's cheating.
But you can't play a recording, you have to say it live.
Motherfucker. Okay, hang
Because that could just be you recording a TV.
on. Okay.
Come on, Richard E. Grant, let's go.
Fuck you. Okay. No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. Oh, I need the dialogue, man. I need the. He's got the dialogue.
Yeah, I have. I got the mask as well.
Do you know what he sounds like?
Yeah.
He sounds like a Muppet, like, as in a literal
Thanks.
Jim Henson Muppet.
Okay, hang on.
Go on, James.
Are you ready for me? Ah, you think darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding.
Okay.
That's amazing. You sound like Bane slash Yoda.
Say that.
Okay.
Oh, darkness I was born in, yes.
That's fucking brilliant.
Okay.
Okay.
That's that's the guy from Lethal Weapon. Okay.
Okay, well, you've given everyone an impression apart from...
That's what I was going to say. I was literally going to say I was going to say Danny DeVito there, but
That was the one. Yeah, I think it is.
it's not Danny
No, it's not Danny
DeVito.
DeVito.
It's thing from Goodfellas.
Joe Pesci.
Joe
Joe
Pesci.
Pesci.
Okay, guys. Okay.
Okay. I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding. No, that's shit.
You
That's
just sound like a really old dude telling a story you don't want to hear.
I think Richard E. Grant's got a cold.
You're like, when I was a lad.
Yeah, but he does have that. He does have that. Like, what is it? When he's on the if I took that off, would you die? It would be extremely painful. That is how he sounds. Like, perhaps he's wondering why somebody would shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane. He does have that strange thing. People said, like, he sounded constipated. Like,
That's probably why mine's so good then, because I am.
What's Meg's brother called in Family Guy?
Chris.
You,
Seth Green.
You sound like the guy that chases Chris down the road.
pedophile guy.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Hey,
Come here, where you going, Chris?
Oh, see what you mean? Oh, Chris, can you help me with my lawn?
If you cleared the throat, you'd be like,
Oh, where you going?
I was
If you had the
Where you
whistle.
going?
Oh, I was born in the dark, Chris. Ally.
Hey, Batman, where you going?
I was merely adopted by the dark. Do you want to
Do
play?
you remember Greased Up Deaf Guy?
yeah, greased up deaf guy.
He'd be like, oh, see you next year.
Don't mind me. I'm just doing my
See
thing.
you next year.
No.
What's the Family Guy guy called? What's that guy called?
Someone
That's
told me,
McFarlane.
right, when I was
the
when I was
pedo.
spoiler alert,
The old
when
guy.
I was Father Christmas.
Oh, Mr. Herbert? Is that right?
What?
That is right,
When I
no?
was
I don't know.
hang on, wait. When I was Father Christmas,
When you what? Your Father Christmas.
when I was Father
Spoiler
Christmas.
alert.
Spoiler
What a
alert.
way for
Yeah,
the kids
spoiler
to
alert.
find out.
Yeah, I know. Well, hopefully the kids aren't listening. To this one.
Can you share this little section with your kids right now?
Block your ears, children, or block your children's ears. Anyway, when I was Father Christmas at Legoland, and I did the audition and everything, and then I got the part, blah blah blah. One of my finest roles. Anyway, when the people came in to listen to each Father Christmas. They came in, and when they gave feedback at the end, they said, "Oh, Drew sounded like a cross between Bane and Stewie from Family Guy." So that was my
See,
my
the Family Guy element's definitely in there.
yeah.
Is it Mr. Herbert?
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Yeah, it's Herbert the pervert, and I've gone to best quotes from Herbert the pervert, and number 3 on top quotes is, That's it.
You don't have the whistle. You need to have the whistle.
It's me again, just lonely here, thinking about the paper boy, wondering.
Have you seen the episode? Have you seen the episode with his enemy Hans, who's like the SS German soldier, and they fight at the end, and the German soldier falls off the step going into the house and just like dies, falls off a step about that big and goes. Pretty sure he's called Franz or Hans, like a puppet maker or something stupid.
Do you want to hear the number 1 quote from Herbert the pervert?
I really do.
I can't do the voice, but I'll do it anyway. You're starting to piss me off, you little piggly son of a bitch. Call me.
Nice.
That's it.
Did you see? Oh man, what's the talk show again with the Irish dude?
GMTV.
Graham Norton.
Graham Norton. That's it. On Graham Norton, Seth Rogen is doing a conversation between Stewie and what's his name?
Seth Rogen or Seth MacFarlane?
Sorry, Seth MacFarlane, the one that wrote it.
Yeah, that's
The one that wrote it. And what?
yeah, voices it. Yeah, Seth Rogen.
His real voice is Brian, isn't it?
Yeah. So he's doing. Yeah, he does all the voices, man. He's doing.
Most of them, yeah. Seth Green used to do Chris, and Meg was Mila Kunis.
Yeah. But he's doing Stewie talking to. Why the fuck I can't remember his name.
Brian?
No, who's the main dude?
Peter Griffin.
Peter, yeah. Mate, you've got to watch that. It is the funniest thing ever. They say.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Because they said when you're doing like readings, do you have to do you add a gap and then you read the other bits? He's like, no, in the readings, I read all the conversations collectively. And so they go, could you just do a conversation between Pete and Stewie right now? And he's like, yeah. And mate, it's the funniest thing to watch. It is brilliant. Well worth a watch.
I thought you were going to give us an example.
Well, no, I can't really. Well, I'm not quite as good as that. Well,
Look at you, American. You're like, I want to do it, but I don't want to get taken a piss off again.
Oh, Peter. Brian. No, wait. What? No, wait. It's a very difficult. Wait.
That's quite good. You've got the.
He's saying something. I can't do Peter though. Is that my ass? No, it's
just
hard
like make noises. Ah. Is that Peter?
Lois. No, I can't. It's really difficult.
Lois, are you there?
Lois.
I'm Peter Griffin.
Brian. Do friends become enemies or enemies become friends?
What was that?
Yeah, no, it's really difficult.
Remember that episode where Stewie tries to kill Brian, or Brian tries to kill Stewie, and it's just a fight for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's genius.
You remember back in the day, Stewie was trying to take over the world and kill Lewis, and then he just turned gay.
Yeah. Camp.
That saved the world. That decided to save the world. He's having an affair.
Have you seen the tennis episode? There's an episode where Brian and Stewie are playing tennis as like a doubles tournament, and they're like, "Oh, imagine what we could do with that trophy." And it cuts to a picture of two doctors with like an X-ray thing behind them, and it's Stewie's X-ray with the trophy like in him, and it just says. And the doctors go, "Oh, wow, that's bad." And they're like, "Yeah, he died." And he's like, "Oh, first place though, or second place though."
That's it. Of all the offensive things that Family Guy has, like no one's ever commented on. Why is there a really camp baby?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So when he's like walking around really slowly in his pants, isn't it? Just like past doors.
you know,
remember the one where they get drunk and they drive the car through that building into the restaurant, and he's like, I think we're drunk, and he's like, "You're drunk, you're sexy," and it's like it's just a really funny little moment. It's brilliant.
Oh, very good. You know, like 20 minutes ago, I had a question from Kate Atherton, and then everything changed.
What was the question again?
I don't know how we. What happened?
How did we get to Family Guy from Kate's question?
Oh yeah, I think I said Kate, and then James went, "Oh, there it is," and found his toothpaste.
Yeah, but how did toothpaste lead to Bane?
This is the culprit.
Yeah, let's not go down
Toothpaste led to
journey again.
Bane, and then there was a Bane off, and yeah.
Yeah, good old Bane.
Okay, so what was the question again? Sorry.
Okay, she's giving.
Imagine if it said who does the best Bane accent.
So we'll leave a teaser here because Kate's given us a couple of questions and we don't have time in this episode for all of them. So we'll answer on the next one. But also,
let's do one now and save the rest.
Yeah, but also, here's another teaser for the next episode: is Drew mentioned Graham Norton, and have I got a Graham Norton story for you? First-hand experience watching it. Someone who was actually in the room.
Shit,
me if you didn't know who that was. Anyway,
wow.
So here's so Kate said,
is that the thing about celebrities? Yeah, celebrity encounters.
We'll do that one in the next episode because that's going to last longer than 5 minutes.
Reading a 2-0 up.
So, well done, Reading.
Who?
Me? Oh, you know what? Me and James. Well, I don't do football because I don't give a crap. I play it, but I don't watch it. Before James, I only saw one football game, and that was England versus Holland, and that was the original Wembley before it got torn down. But it was the under-19s or under-21s or whatever. But anyway, the first proper football game I saw was because James's mum couldn't go, and because they've got like what do you call it?
Had season tickets.
Season tickets. So James took me, and I went to see Reading versus Newcastle, and we got to see Michael Owen up front. And we're at the front seat, right? Like right by the corner post. And I was like, oh, cool, there's that famous guy, Michael Owen. And then James and these old biddies behind us, I don't know if that's offensive anymore, old ladies, they who we were speaking to earlier, who are lovely little old ladies. As soon as Michael Owen went to take the penalty, they're all, I can't say it on this, I can't say it, but they're all going,
matured women, you could say,
FNC and all this. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, things got a little wild at the football.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
The things I said to some players is way worse than what anyone sees now, people saying a player.
I don't think you want to admit that, James.
Oh, but that's what football games like. It's absolutely insane. But it's little
hurling abuse to players. Jesus.
Yeah, I did it all the time.
And
still do.
As a pastime?
No, I enjoy it now.
Get to the question. The question, man.
Right, neither of you guys have seen Welcome to Wrexham, have you?
Yeah, I've seen the first season. There'll be another one now, won't there? Because they're going up again looks like
it.
it
Just got announced.
Wait, is that the Ryan Reynolds thing?
Yeah.
Is that the Ryan
Reynolds?
Yeah.
It's just
apparently they're second in the league at the moment, so it looks like they're going to go up 2 leagues in 2 seasons, which is incredible.
That sounds like the real version life of Ted Lasso. Have you seen the TV series Ted Lasso?
Honestly, it is the ultimate fairy tale story. That team has not been out of the non-league for so many years, and then these two come in, almost do it the first year.
Yeah.
Because only the first team in that league gets promoted automatically. Whereas every other league, it's top 2, then like 3, 4, 5, 6 play for playoffs. But they went into the playoffs, finished second, I think, and then lost.
Yeah, they lost, didn't they? They only just.
It is like Ted Lasso, then.
But it's so. I think they're in the news the other week that they've actually made a loss this year or something, and the club owes Ryan Reynolds like a couple of million quid or something. Which
the more you go up, the more you have to spend, the more you have to pay. So it's it's a double-edged sword.
But they're making so much, right? I put money on it. Here's a bet. I'll bet you right now $5 each. Well, actually, you probably won't bet against me because I think you'll agree. But the new Deadpool film. 100% guarantee that Deadpool will fly somewhere and land in Wrexham Stadium and go.
He was at the game yesterday.
What, Deadpool?
Yeah.
Not Ryan. What about Deadpool?
No, but Deadpool, he had the yellow vest, yellow t-shirt on top of it as well, like in the new film.
100%, yeah, the new film, there'll be a scene where he lands in the stadium and fights someone and then fucks off somewhere else. I guarantee it.
Or he'll score a goal.
He'll
score a goal.
No, it won't be that cheesy, but it will be. He'll just arrive and... what's that footballer called? Oh, yeah, he would just arrive and, like, slap Paul Mullen or something like that and then fuck off again. There'll be something weird, I guarantee.
The shame of it is, for them to go up another league, they really are going to have to get rid of a lot of them players that got them up, because them players going from non-league to League 2, you can get away with it. Going from League 2 to League 1, that's a totally different ball game. You need to have League 1 players and Championship players.
I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, I think their goalkeeper is like Premiership that was in retirement and they got back out of it.
He was retired, yeah. So
Yeah.
for a reason.
So he's not Premiership
Ryan
material.
They'll
Reynolds.
probably find they have a bit of a clear out next year.
Yeah. Oh,
Ryan Reynolds is minted though. Like he could just buy like a really good player.
he's a
like-
billionaire. His like
yeah, he
gin-
could get Beckham out.
He's
of
got a whiskey company and a
retirement.
mobile phone company.
no, it's aviation gin.
Oh yeah, and a
Oh,
phone
The
company.
phone company made him the most money, and he sold it. He made like £1 billion from
See,
that.
see, these celebrities are smart, man. You've got all of them are making their own
Yeah.
alcohol or their own face
That's what this
products.
football team. Again, I don't really care about football, but it was Rob McElhenney's idea from Sunny. What's it called? Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
In
Always
Philadelphia.
Sunny in California.
Always-
I've never
Always Sunny in
Philadelphia. Yeah, I've never seen it.
So
Or to make skin cream.
when he was doing that, there was an English guy called Humphrey Kerr, and he's in the Rex. He's the tall guy in the Wrexham program, and he was watching the football games. And Rob McElhenney's a big American football.
Is that a really posh guy?
Yeah, the tall guy. Yeah, English guy. But Rob McElhenney's like really into American football. Doesn't really know much about English football. And because the guy was so obsessed, he just joked, "You could buy this team. They're only £1 million." And Rob McElhenney went, I don't have £1 million spare, but I could put some money towards that. And he called his richest person that he knew, which was Ryan Reynolds. Went, "Want to buy a football team?" It was literally as mad as that.
Well, no, the reason they bought
It's
it
the oldest football team
was
in
because
the
of the
world.
story. No, it was a story because they like the idea. Because in America, you can't get relegated in America. You can't get promoted. You can't get relegated.
Yeah. So they wanted
There's
the
the
underdogs.
NBA, you're in it. There's the NFL, you're in it. They like the idea of trying to get a team that's not in the National League promoted all the way up as far as they could.
Yeah.
That was the reason they did it, because there was something. Like, you buy an American team, right? They're going to be good or bad. They're not going down anywhere. And there's no money in basketball, so you can't. I don't even know how basketball works, for example. You can't buy players. So it's not like a billionaire buys the Lakers and they buy all the best players. You have a salary cap, which is across the board. So no one team can have like 3 amazing players because they can't afford to pay everyone else.
Yeah.
So it's a completely level playing field, which means you get players playing for teams they want to play for. And if, say, you want a really good player from another team, you have to give him like 2 or 3 of your players to be like, can we have him for all these guys? Or
It's like top
we'll
trump
give you our
swapsies.
draft picks. Yeah, every
Yeah,
year
that's
you
good
get
for
draft
people.
picks. It's basically swaps, yeah. So you get draft picks every year from the college upcomers, college leavers. They might go, I'll give you these 2 players and our next 2 picks in the draft to get the next 2 new players.
Yeah. But that's what I think.
It's basically like a game of chess.
It was like Pogs. Do you remember when he used to give like, I'll give you a slammer for 5 Pogs, or
Yeah, basically that is essentially how American sports works.
But that's what I like about Welcome to Wrexham, is because it is the underdog story, and I think they wouldn't have done it if they couldn't have done a TV program around it, because they've.
I think if there was I think it was the fact of, 1, the idea that you can get a team promoted,
Yeah.
and 2, the idea that Wrexham had been non-league for so many years, but was such a well-supported club.
And they live in literally, it's one of the oldest football clubs in the world. Like the
One of
stadium.
I think Sheffield Town or something is the oldest club in the world, or something like that. One of the Sheffield
But
clubs.
the other thing as well is that, so I live in Chester, and I do kickboxing in Wrexham. It's like a 12 to 15 minute drive away from me. It's so close. So, like I said, I went to see Reading with James because I'm obsessed with this TV program. It's really good because even if you're not into football, which I am not, it's a really good background story and underdog story, and that you get to meet the players and their family, the issues they're going through. You know, they've got children, and the town is a struggling town. It's not like a rich town. It's quite a poor town. It's quite run down in places, but the spirit's really high. And since that TV program, that town is gone up. I live at like our neighboring office. Their property prices have gone through the roof in the last couple of years. That program alone has boosted the economy in Wrexham and around it. It's been a massive input. And I think that's just really cool. So my mate Ryan, he came with me to see Godzilla the other week. I think we've mentioned Godzilla in every episode. So he supports Southend, and we went to Wrexham last winter so that I could see the Wrexham football team live. But I was in the what did I say he supported? Southend. I was in the Southend side, and they're. Sorry, Ryan. I love the experience. You're listening now. I know you are. probably on YouTube and watching my face and know that I'm lying, but there were dirty, scummy people everywhere. There were just horrible, like even the Wrexham people, everyone was like, the atmosphere was just horrible of like,
Probably a little different than going to Medeski, wasn't
you
it?
little wanker and fuck you and want to start fights. Now at the end when it left, everyone was quite polite. Just
So
So
should
from
we maybe
Wrexham to
wrap this
Wrexham.
and save the questions for the next one?
yeah.
I think we should.
Because we've gone way over
I know.
now.
I'll give you one question by Kate because it doesn't respond and answer. She sent me a few voice notes saying questions.
Why is it a question?
And her
then?
first
It doesn't
question,
respond. Is it
I said,
rhetorical?
if you've got any questions, yeah, send it across. And she went, cool. She goes, anyone want a ticket for Rammstein in May in Prague?
No, seen already. Already ticked them on my list.
And I went, I'll ask people. And she goes, no, that was for you. I was like, oh, sorry.
No, I've got them ticked on my list.
And the second question, she sent 4 questions. The second question is from Kate is, when are we making a sequel to Safe? Which is the film, if you didn't listen to previous episodes, is a film that me, James and Drew were involved in when we were early 20s and we made a film of our own. The answer to that is never, I think.
Yeah.
It was. Do you remember how embarrassing it was when we showed that to our parents? We hired the hall at school to play the film.
Was it Harroway?
Yeah, Harroway in Andover, and we invited friends and family to watch.
I've got photos.
Yes, like same to watch the film, and we watched it knowing that we would love it. We're like, this is great. And then, what's your mate's name again? Ben
Fellows.
Oh yeah, Ben Fellows, great guy actually. He's in politics now, isn't he? But Ben Fellows forgot that he said he drops the C-bomb in it.
Oh,
we forgot.
yeah.
And it was for no reason. He just called you a massive C, didn't he? For no reason.
Yeah, a massive C.
Anyway, let's wrap this one up. We've yammered on for too long, but that was fun. That was fun, guys. All right.
Okay.
What?
I said okay.
Oh, anything to say before we click off?
No, remember to vote and
Vote for what? Oh, for the Bane off.
yeah, make Rachel great again.
With your...
He's got the bubble. Drew, look.
I know. I hate his bubbles. He's having a bubble.
He's having a fucking bubble. Stop laughing.
Okay, right. See you in 5.
Coolio Beanios. And I'll put the outro in so it doesn't cut us off.
This has been Rage Whale. Thanks for listening to Your Movie Podcast.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
James, you've got the sexy angle again on your face. That's my
What are you doing?
Am I uploaded or not?
It's the Ricky Gervais angle.
Why are you doing the marble?
I'll press stop now.
Am I uploaded?
No, not yet.